Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be doing my April favourites. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay guys, the first thing I was loving last month and I'm also loving it this month as well. All the products in this video I am still loving this month. But yeah, the first thing I want to speak to you about is these two things here, which are both tanning products. So the main one I want to talk to you about is this one here, which is the Chantecaille Instant Tan Gloss. Because this one here, which is the Vita Labrata Body Blur, I've spoke about it many times and I put in lots and lots of different favourite videos. This I love putting all over my arms and my neck area because that's the part of my body that's shown most. So I like to put that all over my kind of upper half of my body. And then what I discovered this month that I've been really enjoying is the Chantecaille Instant Tan Gloss, and I've been loving applying that on top of this because it gives you this really instant total high shine, high gloss to your skin. Like once you've applied your tan, it just makes your tan really glowy. So I do have it on today on my hands and my arms, but my arms are kind of covered right now, but I have it on my hands. If you can maybe see how kind of glossy it is, it's absolutely gorgeous. I really love it. So yeah, I'm just obsessed with this right now and I highly recommend it. I think it's going to be a great product for the summertime. It'll also be great for going on holiday with, because even though you apply this on top of a tan, it has a slight little tint to it as well. So you can apply this just onto like bare skin and it just gives you a nice kind of tinted tan kind of glossy look to your skin as well, which is really nice. So yeah, really love this. Okay guys, the next thing I've been loving this month, since we're talking about a lot of kind of tanning and glowiness, I'm going to talk to you about a highlighter that I've been loving. It is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is amazing. It's probably the best highlighter that I have ever used. Now I used to use the, I still actually use the Illamasqua one, the Beyond Powder in the shade OMG, which is gorgeous as well. I still love that. But this one I feel like is just even better. Like this one is more goldeny, whereas the Illamasqua one was more sort of like a white kind of pinky undertone to it, whereas this one is more sort of just golden, which is great. So yeah, I love this. I have it on my cheekbones today and I've just been wearing this constantly. It gives you the most gorgeous kind of sheen to your cheeks. It really goes a long way, so when you apply this to your cheeks it's like boom, you know, like in your face sort of thing highlighter. But as I said, it goes a long way, so you can really sort of blend it out to kind of tone it down a little bit. And what I really love about this is that it doesn't really emphasise any texture on your skin, which is amazing. So when you apply it to your cheekbones there, it gives you a lot of glowiness, but it doesn't really emphasise any texture, which is amazing. And that's very hard with a lot of highlighters these days, because like you just put a highlighter on and just like boom, your face is like, you know, a hot mess real enough with all this kind of texture going on. But this highlighter here is just incredible. It doesn't really emphasise texture, which is amazing. So yeah, I highly recommend this highlighter. Okay, so the next product I want to speak to you about is something quite similar in terms of a highlighter, which is quite unusual as well, because I actually use it as a blush, which is quite unusual for me because the colour of it is not really a colour that I would go for in a blush. So it's this here, which is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter, and this is in the shade Rose Gold Lights. So as you can see here, I'm going to open it for you. As you can see here, it's quite pinky, it's quite red, but also has like little bits of gold like flexes in there, if you can maybe see. So it is a highlighter which looks a bit crazy because it is quite pink. So I actually like to use this as a blusher on the apples of my cheeks. Now normally I go for blushes that are more kind of muted, more sort of matte. Like I always go for a matte blush, but this one, as you can see, is not matte. This one is like shimmery. This one is quite shimmery, but it's not like a chunky shimmer, which is great. So I really like to apply this as blush on the apples of my cheeks. It gives a nice kind of pink pop, but if you can kind of see as well, it is quite peachy as well in a sense, because it has the gold flexes in it. So I think it's really nice on my cheekbones. It really does suit me. So even though it has the gold flexes in it there as a highlighter, it's not really an intense highlighter. So I like to apply that on the apples of my cheeks and then put a little bit of the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, you know, on the kind of more higher points of my cheekbones to sort of highlight. So I think they go together really nicely and I'm obsessed with it. I think it's just great. And then what I've been loving to apply this is this brush here, which is from Morphe, and this is their Elite 2 collection and it's the E3 brush. This brush I think is amazing. It's just very soft, it's quite flexible as well, so you can really buff in the product, which is amazing. So yeah, really love this. I love the design of it and everything like that, and it's quite an affordable brush too, so yeah, really loving this. Okay guys, the next thing I've been loving is a mascara, and it is this mascara here, which is from Too Faced, and this is their Better Than Sex mascara. This is an absolutely incredible mascara, and no wonder everybody goes on and on about this mascara because it really is amazing. Like, my god, that rain is really coming down and it's so loud. So if you can hear rain, I apologise because it is really torrential right now. Anyway guys, so as I said, I've been really loving this. Like, I don't really wear false eyelashes and stuff like that, so I really like to make sure I get mascara that gives me everything. That gives me length, it gives me volume, it gives me curl, and it gives me like jet blackness that's just going to last all day. So this mascara I think is incredible for doing that. It's just like an amazing mascara. I love the brush on it. It's a little bit different from some other brushes that I have. So as you can see there, it's more sort of like an hourglass shape. So yeah, I think it's just amazing. It is very jet black, and it can give you really kind of thick lashes as well. Like, not a clumpy thick, but just makes your lashes look like you have like a million lashes. I actually don't have it on today, in case you're looking for a bit of like example or anything like that. I don't actually have it on today. I have another mascara on because I'm like, this mascara is so good and it's quite expensive as it is to use all the time. So I like to switch up mascaras quite often, and the mascara I do have on today is another really expensive mascara, but I think it's great as well, and it is the YSL The Shock. This is a great mascara, I love that too. So I also love the original one of YSL, it's great as well. But yeah, I've been really obsessed with this one the past month and a bit. Okay, so the next thing I've been loving the past month and a bit is this here, which is from Barry M, and this is their liquid eyeliner, and this is in the shade Cocoa or Cocoa. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I have it on my eyes today. As you can see, it is like a really gorgeous sort of rich brown shade that I think really brings my eyes out, because my eyes are green, and I think the green with the brown on top, I think like it really brings my eyes out, and I think this really defines my eyes. I absolutely love wearing black liner. I love doing like huge big wings with black liner, and yep, I still love that. But there's just been something this past month that I've just been really loving about, kind of more natural looking, kind of brown. I don't know, there's just something amazing about this. I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing, and as you can see there, it's on my eyes, and yep, I absolutely love it. Okay guys, so the next thing I was loving last month is this here, which is for my brows, and I'm also still loving it this month, and I do have it on my brows today. So this is the High Definition Eye and Brow Palette in the shade number 2 Foxy. So this I've spoke about many times on my channel over the past year that I've had this, and every month I sort of switch up my brow routine. Like, I don't switch up too much, but I sort of I go back to kind of older products, and then I try it with some newer products as well. But last month I went back to this one, and I'm continuing to use it just now because I just love the colour that it gives my brows and the shape and everything like that. So I use this shade here, which is kind of darker brown shade there. I use that to fill in and sort of sculpt out my eyebrows. And then I go in with a little bit of this gel here and apply that on top to give it like a kind of wet look and make them a little bit more natural. So yeah, I do that, and yeah, I love this palette. Okay guys, and then one last beauty thing I want to talk about, and it's this here, which is from La Roche-Posay, and this is their Thermal Spring Water for sensitive skin. So this is absolutely amazing. So I spray this on my face after I've applied my makeup. I actually apply it before my makeup, and I also apply it throughout the day. If I don't have any makeup on, I'll spray it all over my face, and yeah, I think it's amazing. It's very refreshing, it's very hydrating, and it's also nice and cooling. Because it is in this aerosol can, the product inside actually stays quite cool, so when you spray it on your face, it's just very sort of like invigorating. It makes you feel kind of more refreshed, and kind of, yeah, it's just really nice. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite kind of setting setting, not, it's not really as much as a setting spray, just like a kind of facial spray for adding a bit more hydration into your skin. So yeah, absolutely love this. Okay guys, so now for the exciting part, which is my music favourites. So I'm just going to run through them now. It's quite hard to remember what music was out last month and what music was out this month. So yeah, I'm just going to run through a few songs that I have been loving recently, and yeah, some of the songs were out last month and some of the songs were out this month, but let's just go ahead and we'll play some.
If we lost our minds and we took it way too far, I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright if you were by my side. We stumbled in the dark. I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. Pasito a pasito, suave suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Y es que esa belleza es un rompecabezas, pero despacito, despacito. Firmo en las paredes de tu laberinto y hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito. I'm the one. I'm the one. Hear you sick of all those other imitators. Don't let the only real one intimidate ya. See you watch them go run out of time now. I'm the one. I'm the one. 'Cause I'm all that you want, boy. All that you can have, boy. Got this red like a buffet. Bon appetit, baby. Appetite for seduction. Fresh out the oven. Mouth kind of loving. Bon appetit, baby. I never would have believed you 3 years ago. You told me I'd be here writing this song, but here I am next to you. The sky is so blue in Malibu, next to you in Malibu.
So guys, that's it for my April favourites, and yep, I really hope you liked and enjoyed it. I will leave everything listed below in the description box if you are interested, and yeah, give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it, and hit the subscribe button if you are new, and I will speak to you very soon in my next video. Bye! Mwah.